Right, so today I'm in the second worst place in Thailand, that's the queue at immigration. So it can just take forever. Worst place being airport departures. But basically, if you come into Thailand on a 30-day tourist visa or any kind of tourist visa, you can extend that by another 30 days. So I came in on a 60-day tourist visa, which you have to apply for, but the same thing applies on any kind of tourist entry. So yeah, I'm going to be extending my visa, so I'm just going to show you what you need, what to do, because if you get it wrong, you'll get to the front of the queue and then get told to start again. So yeah, I'll show you what you need to get. So the first thing, or the things you need to bring with you are, number one, obviously your passport. You'll need to bring that. You'll also need to bring some passport size photos. I believe you need 2, but I've just bought 4 just in case. And then you need a photocopy of your passport photo page, and then also a photocopy of your latest visa stamp, so your latest entry into Thailand. Again, I've bought 2 photocopies of each of those because I can't quite remember if it's 1 or 2 that you need, but I'll put it on the screen however many was actually needed. Yeah, then once you've got that, then the sort of slightly more complicated, but really not that complicated thing that you need is a proof of address. So basically, wherever you're staying, if you're renting somewhere, if you've owned somewhere, you'll be able to get either a letter from the management if it's a condo, or maybe if you own a house, you'll be able to put yourself on the yellow book or house book. And if it's rented, just get a lease agreement, and basically you just bring that as proof of where you live in. So yeah, condos and apartments, I'm guessing most people will be staying there. Just ask the management for proof of your address and tell them it's for immigration. They'll know what you need and they'll give it to you. So yeah, you bring those things along with you. I think, yeah, that's everything you need. You fill in the extension of stay application form, and then you're good to go. You just have to wait. And then the only other thing you need is 1,900 baht. That's the fee for a 30-day extension, and then you'll be good. So I'm currently queuing up. I'm at the immigration office in Hue Hin. The queue here is not too bad, although I've come just when it opens, and there's still quite a lot of people here. So yeah, you need to come really early to beat the queue. But yeah, you're just gonna have to kind of put up with it. If you come to an immigration office that's in a shopping mall, there's a few around the country, then you know, at least you can just get your ticket and then just walk around. There's a queuing system. You just press visa extension on the machine, and then just queue up. You get your number and you just have to wait your turn. So yeah, it's not the fastest process waiting in the queue, but once you do get to the front of the queue, it's pretty quick, it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for mine and then I'll come back and tell you what happens once I've got it. Whilst I'm waiting, I'll just tell you a little bit about how the visas work here, because there's a lot of sort of bad information, I would say, online. So yeah, basically if you just turn up without any pre-arranged visa to Thailand, you will get a 30-day extension from most countries. It's pretty much every country, but there are a few where you actually get longer. I believe Russia and Brazil get 90 days on arrival with no pre-arranged visa, so it's good for them, and obviously they can still do the extension by 30 days, so it becomes 120 for them. For us and for people from most countries, it's 30 days on arrival, which you can then extend by 30. You can only do 1 extension every time, so you become 60. You can then leave and come back for another 30, extend that, and then you've got 60. According to the Thai embassy website for the UK, it says you can only do 2 of the 30-day entries per year. Now, I've done more than that before and never had a problem, but the only time I've been told you can't do any more in a year was when I'd done like 5 in a year or something, and it was going to mean that I'd been in Thailand for more than 180 days. When you here for more than 180 days, regardless of what your visa situation is, it causes tax problems, so just be aware of that. I'm not going to go into that on this video because it's way too complicated. But yeah, there are limits to how many just 30-day entries you can do. But if you actually get a visa, so as I did, I got an e-visa on the Thai embassy website, that gives you a 60-day entry. You can also do multiple entry tourist visas, so you get multiple 60-day entries, all of which can be extended by 30 days by doing what I'm doing here today. So yeah, it's relatively straightforward. Anything beyond that, and if you want to stay for more than 6 months, that's when you get into your sort of non-O visas, so you know, your specialist visas, like retirement visas, work visas, marriage visas, etc. But for today, I'm just on a tourist visa, so that's what we'll look at today. Yeah, and it's relatively straightforward. Anything tourism related, really not difficult. Right, so that's it. Job done, got my visa. I was right with all the information that you needed, the forms and everything. I usually end up forgetting something and then getting to the front of the queue and getting sent away, etc. The queue took an hour and a half, but I did come on a Monday morning to the one in Blueport, Hue Hin. So yeah, any other time might not be quite so bad. But once you get to the front of the queue, it's literally 10 minutes. If you've got all the right forms that I mentioned earlier on, yeah, it's literally a 10-minute process, job done. So I'm now good until February, so that's a 3-month entry. One thing I will mention as well, you can do the extension anytime. You don't have to wait till the last day. The 30 days is just added on to whichever visa you've already got, so whenever you should exit originally. So yeah, I've actually only been here for like a week. I'm doing it now because I usually forget until like the last day, and then it's a big rush around and then you forget something. So yeah, I would say do it earlier rather than later. So yeah, visa extension, it really is that simple. You don't need an agent or anything like that. I hope that's useful for someone. If it was, drop a like and leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.